Hey everyone, welcome to this Yoga and Pilates fusion class. This workout will help you to improve your flexibility and tone and strengthen your entire body. All you need for this practice is something soft below you, so with that, let's get started. Come into a seated position on the back of your mat. Hips are over your feet. Take a deep inhale as you reach those arms up and over, twisting your upper body to the right. Flowing those arms down for a breath. Coming back up to center and switching sides. Flowing those arms down for a breath. Coming back to center. Interlace both of your hands behind your back. Propping yourself up onto those toes. Pressing that chest up to the sky and releasing your neck for a gentle stretch. Really opening up your heart center here. Take a breath and fold forward. Untuck those toes. Spreading those knees to either side of the mat. Come down into child's pose, stretching those hands all the way towards the front of the mat. Releasing your forehead. Take a breath and walk those fingertips over to the right side. Holding here. Flow back to center and move to the opposite side. Coming back to center. Sit up into all fours, shoulders are above wrists, hips are over your knees, and move through this cat and cow pose. Exhale as you release that belly down towards the mat and gently lift your chin towards the sky. Inhale as you arch your back, deeply tapping into your breath here, moving at a pace that feels good for you. If you want to get a little deeper in this pose, start circling out these movements. Moving to the right, deep bend in those elbows. Feel that release through your spine and your side body. Keep circling for 3, for 2, and 1. Switching sides, circling to the left. Deeply grounding your fingertips into the floor here. Connect with yourself here and really feel into where your body needs to move right now. On your next inhale, come back to neutral. Straightening those legs, coming into downward dog. Deeply bend your knees here. Pedaling out your feet so you can allow your body to warm up a bit before we fully sit in this pose. Notice your body slowly starting to loosen up. Each time switching those legs, try to get those heels closer to the floor. And once you feel ready, straighten those legs, press those heels into the floor, chest reaches towards your toes, straight back. Allow your head to fall down here. And on your inhale, bend that right leg, pull it towards the front of the mat. Lower that left knee down, interlacing those hands, placing them on top of that right thigh. And press into that psoas, the front of your hip here. And gently lift and lower as you press a little bit deeper. Inhale and flow those arms all the way up, keeping with the gentle movement in that hip. Whenever we're working on flexibility, we want to keep a little bit active in these movements so that we can get a little bit deeper. Slowly lower that right hand down onto the mat. Left arm extends up and over. Notice how this changes the stretch, and you can start to feel your side body opening up. Breathe. Flow back towards center and step back into your downward dog. Staying here for a moment, notice how one side may feel a little bit different. And flow into some waves. Hips lower all the way down onto the mat. Arms are straight, chest is pointing towards the sky, and release that head all the way back. Push back up into downward dog. Take a breath and keep on moving through these waves at your own pace. Check in on your hands. Make sure that those palms and fingertips are deeply grounding into the mat here for some support. Lift and tuck those shoulder blades back and feel that heart opening. Exhaling as you're flowing back into downward dog. And step that left leg all the way through. Lowering your right knee onto the floor. Hands rest on that thigh for a moment. Really feel into that right hip here. Breathe in, squeeze your core, and lift those arms all the way up. Deeply activate those inner thighs here for a little bit of support in that lower body. Left arm reaches all the way to the mat. Right arm flows all the way up and over. Deep inhale here. Deeply feel into that stretch in your right side of your body. Come back to center and push back into your downward dog. Your legs should feel balanced here again. Take an inhale, come to plank pose. Lower those knees onto the mat and slowly lower that upper body all the way down. Coming into a gentle cobra, arms stay bent, reach your chest and your head all the way up. Take a breath and release your forehead onto the mat. Left arm is extended straight to the side, palm is on the floor. Bend that right knee, right arm reaches back and grabs on to your toes. Feel into that release in the front of your thighs. If this is hurting your knees, then release that leg a little bit more. Breathe in and switch sides. Right arm is out towards the side. Same arm reaches back and grabs that foot. Pressing that heel into your glute. Opening up the front of those legs. Take a breath and let go. Pushing back into downward dog. Right knee is bent. Lift it all the way towards the sky. Stack those hips, flowing through some circles here, opening up your hips here as much as you can. Circle for 3, 2, and 1. Reverse directions. Circle for 3, 2, and 1. Hold here for a moment, pulling that right leg forward, placing that foot towards the outside of your mat, lowering the opposite leg all the way towards the mat. Untuck that foot, tiptoe that right foot a little bit further over if you need to here. Right hand gently presses on the inside of your knee, gently pushing that hip open, really feeling that stretch on your inner thigh. Take a breath and switch sides. Step that right leg back, come into downward dog. Left leg is bent. Reach it all the way towards the sky. Stack those hips and circling out that leg. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Reverse directions. Circle for 3, 2, and 1. Holding that leg up in the air, stack those hips. Take a breath. Pull your knee to your chest. Foot falls on the outside of that mat. Left arm reaches up and presses against that inner knee. Deep breaths here. One side may feel a little bit looser than the other, and that is totally normal. On your next inhale, arm releases back down and step back into downward dog. This time, stepping that right leg forward, turning towards the side of your mat, feet are parallel, center your body, hands are resting on the mat, and allow gravity to pull your upper body down here. Deeply bend that right leg and switch sides. Moving back and forth here, each time getting a little bit lower. See if you can start to lower those hips all the way down onto the mat. These movements are really good to help you get deeper into that flexibility. Coming to the center. Interlace your arms, again allowing gravity to pull your upper body down here. Head hangs heavy. Deep breaths here. Breathe in and shift your weight towards the front of your mat. Deep bend in that right leg. Left leg lowers down onto the floor. Right arm reaches towards that right corner of the mat, lifting all the way up, fingertips gently touching the back of that left leg, keeping with this movement, flowing with your breath, tapping into what your body needs here. Continue for 2, and 1. stepping back into your downward dog, and switch sides. Left foot is forward. Same arm reaches all the way up, and flow that arm back and forth. Deeply breathing, releasing any buildup of tension that you feel in your body. Just let it go. Flowing for 3, 2, and 1. Stepping back into downward dog. Walking your feet towards the center of the mat. Halfway fold. Lengthen that spine and fold forward. Coming back into a half fold and release down. On your next breath, laying all the way down onto the mat. Legs are straight below you. Arms are reaching up over your head. Tiptoe those feet towards the right side of your mat. Walk those shoulder blades to the right. This banana pose is really good for your digestion and stretching out your side body. Deep breaths here. And switch sides. Walking your upper and lower body towards the left side of the mat. Really feel the release in the right side of your body. Take a breath and come to center. Moving into some Pilates exercises. Bend both of your knees. Arms are stretched out on either side of you for a little bit of support. Hold your core in really tight here and allow those legs to fall down as far as they can without you losing control. This ab activation really hits all of the muscles in your core and challenges your stability. Keep flowing back and forth for 5, 4, deep breaths here, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering those legs down onto the mat. Moving into our Pilates 100s. Feet are grounded on the mat. Lift that chest up. Extend your arms straight out and pump for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping with your breath. Stay here. Keep on going. Breathe in for 1, 2, out, 2, 1, in 1, 2, out, 2, 1, in 1, 2, out, 2, 1. Keep your breath here. Flip those palms towards the sky, holding here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Taking a quick breath here. Getting ready to come into some glute bridges. Lift those hips all the way towards the sky. And release back down. Make sure your ribs are knitted in here. Your lower belly is pulled down towards the mat. Keep on lifting for 2. And 1. Holding those hips up towards the sky. Hold and pulse here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding those hips up towards the sky. Right leg lifts all the way up, lower it down, and back up. Never allowing that leg to fall lower than your hip here. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping those hips up and switch sides. Left leg is straight. Check in on your core. Squeeze that belly. Keep on lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As always, keeping those hips lifted, coming into a little combo. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Keeping your feet lifted, lower those hips down. Switch, lower those heels. Hold at the top and lower those hips. Keep switching back and forth here. For 3, 2, and 1. And give those hips a good rest on the mat here. Stretching out our glutes. Right foot crosses over your left thigh. You can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, interlace both of your hands behind that left leg and pull both legs towards your chest. Your right elbow can gently press on the inside of that right knee to open those hips up a little bit. Take a breath here and switch sides. Left leg crosses over your right. Pull those legs towards your chest. You should be feeling a really deep release in your left glute. Breathe here and lower both legs down. Meet me in Savasana. Legs are spread out to either side of the mat. Arms release towards the side, palms are facing up. Close down your eyes and breathe here. Deeply release your body here. Take in a deep breath and let it go. Taking another deep breath and release. Allowing yourself to rest at the end of these practices is so beneficial for your body to help reset your nervous system so that you can move back into your day in a state of relaxation and flow. And when you guys are ready, slowly open up your eyes. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the mat today. As always, please like and subscribe to this video so that I know that you guys are here. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.